In this lecture, we'll be discussing about the Azure Synapse Link feature in SQL Server 2022. But first, let's discuss a bit about Azure Synapse Analytics. So Azure Synapse Analytics is a powerful analytics service on the Azure cloud. Azure Synapse Analytics, in order to provide its service, it combines data integration, enterprise data warehousing, as well as big data analytics. So the analytics offering of the Azure Synapse Analytics platform on the Azure cloud is a combination of these three areas. In addition to that, Azure Synapse Analytics provides database templates. So these templates are industry-specific schema definitions for quickly creating lake databases. Now, some examples of database templates currently available in Azure Synapse Analytics are banking, consumer goods, fund management, life insurance and annuities, property and casualty insurance, as well as retail. Now let's discuss about the Azure Synapse Link for SQL Server 2022. So what exactly is this feature? Well, Azure Synapse Link automatically captures data changes in SQL Server and sends these changes to the Azure Synapse Analytics platform. So this operation is a near real-time operation and it runs in the background. Now let's see a relevant infographic I have prepared that illustrates how Azure Synapse Link for SQL Server 2022 works. So the first step is to have your on-premises SQL Server and it operates business as usual. So you have databases, there are applications that access their databases, they read and write data, they update data, and so on. So during all these operations, and more specifically whenever there are data changes, for example updates or inserts and so on, Azure Synapse Link captures these data changes and via data transfer it sends these changes in the background to the Azure Synapse Lake database. To this end, right after this step, the data is stored and available for analytics. Now this process runs continuously in the background and as mentioned before, it is a near real-time operation. So this offers many benefits about which we are going to discuss right away. So some of the main benefits of using Azure Synapse Link for SQL Server 2022 are near real-time data analytics. You can query data using either serverless or dedicated options in Azure, since by the time the data is available in Azure for analytics, you can make use of the different computational models in Azure, for example, serverless or dedicated options, as mentioned before. Another benefit is that you have hybrid transactional and analytical processing with minimal impact on operational systems, since the analytical processing will be taking place on the Azure platform and not on the main database on premises. It means that this way you won't be adding additional load to the operational databases. Also, there is no need for manually maintained ETL processes when using the Azure Synapse Link for SQL Server, since by the time the data is maintained on the Azure platform as well, you can make use of all those mechanisms available in the Azure Synapse Analytics platform. So to this end, in such case, you won't be needing to implement the traditional ETL processes for performing data analytics. So if we try to summarize all these benefits into a single benefit that comes up when using Azure Synapse Link for SQL Server, is that the operational part of the database runs on premises and the reporting part on Azure. So this is what actually happens when using the Azure Synapse Link, and this creates all those derived benefits about which we have discussed in the previous slide.